Compartment syndrome. The limb contains muscle in the compartments enclosed by the bone, fascia, interosseous membrane. The limb contains muscles in the compartment enclosed by the bone, fascia, and interosseous membrane. The muscle is enclosed by the bone, fascia, and the interosseous membrane. In short, bones के अराउंड मसल बोन्स fascia और इंट्रोसियस के अराउंड मसल्स हो गया. और राइज इन द प्रेशर विद इन दिस कंपार्टमेंट, rise in pressure within this compartment means in bone, fascia and interosseous membrane due to any reason may jeopardize the blood supply to the muscles and nerve within the compartment, resulting in what is known as compartment syndrome. Rise pressure in compartment due to the any reason may jeopardize the blood supply to the muscles and the nerves within the compartment, resulting in what is known as the compartment syndrome. The rise in the compartments in pressure can be due to the any following the reason, like any injury leading to the edema of the muscle, fracture hematoma within the compartment, and ischemia to the compartment leading to muscle edema. In short, edema of the muscles, hematoma, and the ischemia. Edema, hematoma, ischemia. Consequence, the increased pressure within the compartment comprise the circulation leading to further muscle ischemia. A viscous cycle is thus initiated and continue until the total vascularity of the muscle and the nerve within the compartment is jeopardized. This result in ischemia, ischemic muscle necrosis and the nerve damage. The necrotic muscle undergo healing with the fibrosis leading to contracture. First of all, the Eaton and the Green cycle of the compartment syndrome. When the trauma occurs, the muscle ischemia occur. Muscle ischemia causes the histamine release, which increase the capillary permeability, which cause the intramuscular edema, or which also caused by the venous occlusion. Venous occlusion also cause the intramuscular edema and the increased capillary permeability, which caused by the histamine release, and histamine is released due to the muscle ischemia. When the intramuscular edema occur, it causes the intramuscular pressure, which cause the venous lymphatic obstruction. Intramuscular pressure when increased, this cause the obstruction of the venous lymphatic, thus resulting in arterial occlusion spasm. When the arterial occlusion spasm, which also cause the muscle ischemia. So this cycle is a continue. Nerve damage may result in a motor and the sensory loss. In an extreme case, gangrene may occur. Diagnosis: compartment syndrome can be diagnosed early by the high index of the suspicion. Excessive pain not relieved with the usual dose of the analgesic. In patients with an injury known to cause compartment syndrome must raise an alarm in the mind of the treating doctor. Injury with the high risk of the developing compartment syndrome are as supracondylar fracture of the humerus, forearm bone fracture, closed tibia fracture, crush injury to the leg and the forearm. Stretch test. This is the earliest sign of the impending compartment syndrome. The ischemic muscle when stretched give rise to pain. It is possible to stretch the affected muscle by passively moving the joint in a direction opposite to that of the damaged muscle action. Passive extension of the finger produce pain in the flexor compartment of the forearm. Other signs include the tense compartment, hypoesthesia in the distribution of the involved nerve, muscle weakness, etc. Compartment syndrome can be confirmed by the measuring compartment pressure. A pressure higher than the 40 mm of the water in indicative of the compartment syndrome. Pulse may remain palpable till very late in impending compartment syndrome and should not provide a false sense of the security that all is well. Treatment: a close watch for an impending compartment syndrome and effective early preventive measure like limb elevation. A close watch for the impending compartment syndrome and effective early preventive measure like limb elevation, active finger movement, etc. can prevent this serious complication. Early surgical decompression in a necessary is established case. This can be performed by the following method: fasciotomy and fibuloctomy. Fasciotomy: the deep fascia of the compartment is slit longitudinally, mainly in the forearm. And the fibulectomy, the midline third of the fibula is excised in order to decompress all compartment of the leg. So this is the compartment syndrome, rise in the pressure within the compartment, which cause the uh, decrease the blood supply to the muscles and the nerves. The cause mainly the edema of the muscle, hematoma, ischemia, etc. Consequence क्या होती है? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ द ट्रोमा, ischemia, restant release, intracapsular capillary permeability increase, which cause intramuscular edema, which cause the increase intramuscular pressure, which cause the venous lymphatic obstruction, which cause the arterial occlusion spasm and muscle ischemia continue. Stage in the diagnosis and treatment, prevent the some active effectively some active like limb elevation, active finger motor, which are the prevent as possible as then fasciotomy for the deep fascia, slit longitudinally, and the middle third of the fibula is excised. Thank you.